more you display your weakness, the more people will exploit these exact areas. In life, revealing your vulnerabilities often invites unwanted attention and potential harm. It's not uncommon for others to derive pleasure from your suffering or even exacerbate it. This sadistic tendency, fueled by envy, can impede your personal growth across various spheres of your life, be it within your workspace, within your social group, or even within the confines of your household. In fact, mastering the art of concealing your pain and suffering can paradoxically fortify your resilience. Picture yourself as a sturdy tree weathering a storm. While leaves may flutter and branches sway, the trunk stands unwavering, deeply rooted into the ground below. This imagery embodies the essence of silent resilience, a key attribute we'll dive right into today. We'll explain why, in adopting an attitude of invincibility to the outer world, you're not denying the existence of challenges, but rather choosing not to be blown over by them. Just as the tree cannot be blown over by the wind or drowned by temporary rainfall, you too can stand firm amongst life's tests, using the wind to blow off dying leaves and rainfall to nourish you. In this video, we'll explore 14 principles inspired by Stoicism, reference the thoughts of Marcus Aurelius, a beacon of wisdom in this philosophical tradition. As well as this, I encourage you to refine your thinking and improve your mentality, knowing strength emanates not from thunderous noise, but from the silence of the sun, which spreads its rays effortlessly to the world. So, for the next few minutes, pay deep attention, set aside daily distractions, and join us on a path toward mastering our fate. Let's begin. Principle 1. Laugh. Laugh in the face of adversity, for humor disarms the weight of circumstance. As Marcus Aurelius observed, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. In laughing, we disarm the power of our suffering and exude a sense of confidence and inner belief which radiates outwards and lifts everyone around you. Therefore, embracing our issues with positivity, we act as if we are unstoppable and then become unstoppable. Principle 2. Assess all risks. One of the biggest causes of emotional fragility arises from being blindsided from a situation we believed would never happen, leaving us shocked and rattled to the core. Whether it is being dismissed from our job, a family member betraying you, or a partner cheating and wanting to break up with you, or even being financially unable to provide for your children. In the pursuit of tranquility, it is imperative to embrace a mindset that fortifies our resolve against the unpredictable tides of life. Just as Epictetus exhorted, begin each day by telling yourself, "Today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness." Such candid acknowledgement of potential adversities serves as the cornerstone of our preparation, instilling within us the clarity and composure necessary to navigate the turbulent waters of existence. In facing the inevitability of adversity, we cultivate an unyielding resilience that shields us from the debilitating grasp of anxiety and fear. For it is in the acceptance of life's uncertainties that we find the freedom to react with clarity to all possibilities and craft our destiny with purpose and conviction. Principle 3. Prepare to fail. In the pursuit of mastery, failure is not merely an obstacle to be avoided, but rather the only way for us to succeed. As Marcus Aurelius wisely imparts, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. It is through the crucible of failure that we uncover the untapped potential within ourselves, transforming adversity into motivation, allowing us to seek fresh opportunities for our growth. In the words of Epictetus, the best things that can happen to you are the things that happen to you. Rather than shying away from failure, we must embrace it as a necessary precursor to success. For it is through our failures that we glean invaluable lessons. Indeed, the path to mastery is fraught with setbacks and challenges. Just as a sculptor chisels away at a block of marble to reveal the masterpiece within, so too must we embrace failure as the sculptor's chisel that molds us into beings of greater wisdom and virtue. As Epictetus aptly observes, overcoming is not the product of a spontaneous reaction, but rather the result of a long path of trial and error. In the pursuit of excellence, there are no shortcuts or guarantees of success. Yet therein lies the beauty of Stoic philosophy. for it teaches us that true mastery is not the absence of failure, but rather the ability to rise above it. Principle 4. Wealth. In our pursuit of fulfillment, we must tread cautiously amidst the allure of wealth, for it has the potential to corrupt the very essence of our being. As Marcus Aurelius sagely advises, poverty is the mother of crime. These words serve as a poignant reminder that true wealth transcends material possessions, finding its essence in the abundance of contentment and virtue we hold within. This is something which no friend speaking behind your back can affect, no criminal can steal, and no government can repossess or ask for tax on. Epictetus offered the notion that genuine wealth emanates from a contented spirit, unaffected by the insatiable cravings for material possessions. As he aptly states, "A wise man is one who does not fret over the things he does not have, but rejoices in those he does have." In wasting our attention thinking about goods we lack, we perpetuate a negative mentality that we don't have enough. In rejoicing in that which we have, we can start to build the positive momentum required to act and go, and get the very things we want from a place of abundance. However, we must also remain vigilant in our awareness of the dangers posed by the fickleness of fortune. The acquisition of wealth often brings with it a host of perils, from the tempting allure of false friendships exploiting us to the erosion of our own moral values, giving in to greed. Indeed, the pursuit of wealth can lead us down a treacherous path, tempting us to sacrifice our integrity and virtue at the altar of material gain, as well as being concerned with the perception society has of us and maintaining this image at the expense of our own long-term financial health. This can show itself in financing cars out of our budget or buying designer clothes and jewelry in order to impress other people who don't care about you. Principle 5. Dream. Never be afraid to dream. In heeding the wisdom of the Stoic sages, we liberate ourselves from the tyranny of expectation and open ourselves to the vast expanse of possibility that surrounds us. By diversifying our dreams, we fortify our resilience against the inevitable setbacks and challenges that punctuate the journey of life. In doing so, diversification leads to an impregnable will, giving us the platform to succeed. When one door closes, two more open, and in having multiple dreams, there will always be hope. Stoic philosophy, as outlined by Epictetus, explains the advantages of pursuing multiple goals, recognizing the inherent fragility of placing all our hopes in a single dream. Indeed, to cling in desperation to a solitary hope is to court disappointment and despair, for the fickle hand of fate may dash our aspirations in an instant. Instead, we are encouraged to cast our nets wide, embracing a multiplicity of dreams that span the breadth of human experience. Principle 6. Death. Never forget the one thing we all have in common is that we will die. Marcus Aurelius wisely advises us to contemplate our mortality, stating, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This insight urges us to acknowledge the impermanence of life, infusing each moment with purpose and clarity. It is not about being pessimistic, but a reminder of life's ultimate destination. It inspires us to evaluate our priorities and the allocation of our limited time. For instance, instead of dedicating decades solely to work for a company whose vision we don't believe helps society, or spend 30 years paying off a mortgage for a house which we cannot take to the next life, we might choose to prioritize experiences that deepen our connections with others and help to improve the society for future generations. Just as we are addicted to the iPhone, which follows us everywhere, it's beneficial to carry Stoic principles like a guiding compass. By embracing the reality of mortality, setbacks cease to be viewed as huge boulders but mere pebbles to leap over for growth and self-discovery. Every moment can be used as time learnt from prepping us for the purpose of our life. Principle 7. Loyalty. Genuine friendship is priceless. As Marcus Aurelius advises, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. True wealth resides in authentic friendships, which offer unwavering support even in times of material loss. Invest in cultivating genuine connections as they form the foundation of trust and integrity in our lives. For example, rather than chasing fleeting riches, dedicate time and effort to nurturing meaningful friendships, ensuring a valuable and lasting investment in companionship and loyalty. Principle 8. Love. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Marcus Aurelius instructs us in the face of adversity to let love guide your actions, transcending bitterness and resentment. Do not to hate those who harbor ill will towards us. Instead, rise above their negativity, recognizing our inherent superiority. And if we have nothing nice to say or do, simply ignore them, rising above their level. Rather than dwelling on the actions of those who seek to harm us, we focus our energy on productive endeavors, which will help the lives of others if we can't help the individual. By embracing love as the highest virtue, we leave a legacy of kindness and understanding which can never be tarnished. Principle 9. Honor your word. One must honor their word as a sacred bond to become an invincible man. Our word must be unbreakable, and we must complete our duties without craving external validation. Just as the sun rises dutifully every morning, so too must we fulfill our obligations without anticipation of praise or reward. In the grand scheme, every individual has a societal role akin to nature's harmonious order. For instance, a firefighter bravely faces danger to protect lives, irrespective of acknowledgement. It is incumbent upon us to recognize our tasks and their impacts, fulfilling them as moral obligations. Principle 10. Put yourself first. Amidst life's tumultuous waves, do not be afraid to look after yourself before anyone else. An empty jug cannot pour any water into any cup. It is not about being selfish, but rather about making sure you are in the best position possible, be it from a financial viewpoint to look after your children and parents, or from an emotional point of view, being positive and content within your own skin in order to lift your family, friends, or colleagues. Always extract a personal benefit from any circumstance to reign supreme. As Marcus Aurelius taught us, it is within our power to discern advantage from adversity. Consider a scenario where the ominous clouds of a job termination loom overhead. Rather than succumbing to despair, envision the potential for new beginnings, a chance to embark on entrepreneurial endeavors, or explore passions previously relegated to the sidelines. By adopting such a mindset, one transcends the shackles of victimhood, steering the course of destiny towards fulfillment. Thus, always endeavor to unearth the silver lining in every setback, for this steadfast approach shall propel you towards uncharted horizons, far beyond the realms of dwelling in despair. Principle 11. Focus. In the tapestry of existence, direct your energies toward endeavors of meaning. Marcus Aurelius stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. By aligning your focus with pursuits that nourish your essence and fortify your resolve, you navigate the ebb and flow of life with steadfast determination, paying zero attention to anything outside of this." Principle 12. Less is more. In the intricate dance of existence, simplify to amplify your inner strength. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Marcus Aurelius. In the pursuit of financial wealth, one must expend copious energy to maintain a facade of luxury, ensnared by the relentless demands of bills, loans, and credit cards. Conversely, by embracing a life of simplicity, we unburden ourselves from the shackles of materialism, liberating our spirit from the incessant clamor for more. There is nothing wrong with wanting to experience the finer things in this life, but in finding comfort in simplicity, contentment and freedom can never be lost. Principle 13. Reactions are everything. Our destiny is forged through your reactions. Epictetus was definite in his conclusion, stating that our responses marks the path to either success or failure. While adversity is inevitable for all of us on this earth, it is our response to it that defines our journey forward. For some, a divorce may signal a descent into despair and victimhood. Yet, for the Stoic adept, it presents a golden opportunity to create new experiences and add another chapter into the novel that is our life. Remember, your story is not solely dictated by external events, but by the manner in which you choose to use them to your advantage. I hope this video can act as the compass to direct you to achieve greatness. As you have arrived at the end, share your thoughts with us in the comments and subscribe to keep refining the quality of your thoughts. Stay stoic.